Our core objective today, and this has been the case from the very beginning, is to defend the national interest.
Minister of Foreign Affairs Chrystia Freeland back in Washington today for NAFTA talks as pressure mounts to reach a deal by the U.S.-imposed deadline at the end of this month, or else Canada could risk being left out of a proposed deal announced last month by Donald Trump that right now only includes the U.S. and Mexico. Yesterday, a top Republican, House Majority Whip Steve Scalise expressing frustration over how long talks are taking with Canada, saying in a statement in part, "While we would all like to see Canada remain part of this three-country coalition, there is not an unlimited amount of time for it to be part of this new agreement." The Prime Minister's office confirms Justin Trudeau spoke with Trump over the phone yesterday evening. The PM said to have reaffirmed his commitment to a deal that works for both countries. One apparent sticking point for NAFTA talks is dairy. The U.S. wants concessions like cutting tariffs and gaining access to the Canadian market. Today in question period, Trudeau did not offer a blanket promise that no compromise will be made.
The dairy farmers of Canada, representing nearly 12,000 family farms, are watching this government. Will the Prime Minister promise here and now that his government will make no concessions to our dairy market, yes or no?
I will not be negotiating in public, but what I will reassure Canadians, as I have throughout this summer and throughout this past year, we will not sign a bad deal for Canada or for Canadians. And if there is not a good deal on the table, we will not sign.
Also in Ottawa today, representatives for Canada's dairy farmers holding a news conference.
The dairy sector is worth fighting for.
Industry leaders saying enough is enough and that any final NAFTA deal should not have a negative effect on dairy producers. Ontario Premier Doug Ford is also in Washington today to check in on NAFTA talks. He shared these photos on Twitter. Yesterday at a plowing match in Ontario, he outlined what he wants to see in a reworked trade deal.
Any NAFTA deal must protect Ontario jobs in both auto and agriculture sectors.
While Ford joining those talks today in D.C. is new, the messaging coming from Canadian officials pretty much the same as marathon trade talks continue.